want you to custom make some parts for me. Not like anything we've done before. May not work, and I can't pay you.
Other than that, I should be excited, right?
Catherine here with you for Premiere Scene, and today I happen to be at the Gala screening of a film called A Dolphin's Tale, which is about a boy who strikes up an amazing friendship with a dolphin who has his own tale to tell.
Who's the patient?
So what's attracted you to come and see this film today then?
Offer of free tickets.
That'll do it.
No, I mean, I love coming to these events anyway, you know, and when it's a film which involves natural history or whatever we call this, then I'm always interested to see how they do it. Because sometimes it's totally and utterly valid and splendid, and sometimes it's slightly embarrassing. But I think this is going to be pretty good.
Yeah, it's had good reviews. So what experience, if any of you, had with dolphins?
I've never actually swum with dolphins. I'm terrified of water, so I admire where they live, something shocking, because the fact that what's going on down there under the sea, which we don't see, of course, is probably more incredible than what's going on above it, you know. So the whole situation, the whole health of the oceans is something I think anybody who's remotely interested in the natural world is going to be obsessed with. Yeah.
Absolutely. Why do you think with dolphins we have a great affinity with them? What do you think it is about them?
I mean, it goes back in history, doesn't it? You know, it's an animal which people have revered for hundreds and hundreds of years and have been aware of the extra intelligence, you know, because they do behave in the wild in a way which still, I mean, all cetaceans, to use the big word, you know, that's whales, dolphins and so on and so forth, do show some remarkable behaviour in the wild. And a lot of that behaviour is actually appears to be appreciative of what human beings also do, and then which makes it doubly appalling as about the bad things that human beings also do, you know.
Well, the film's in 3D. Are you a fan of those types of films?
I don't mind. I don't mind. From my brief experience of seeing 3D on television, I really couldn't be doing with it at all. I actually made rugby and football, which is what I mainly watch, look weird.
Will you be wearing the goggles the whole way through with the arm out, touching the screen?
No, my arms are firmly stuck by my side and in my popcorn.
No dolphin has ever been known to lose its entire tail and survive.
We can't make her want to live. She's going to have to do that part on her own.
Dad, he's the boy from the beach, remember?
The film centres around the dolphin who has a disability. So do you think it's a nice way of sort of introducing that to children and making them understand about it?
Definitely, definitely. I mean, with the Paralympics coming here next year, I think that'd be a nice way, a subtle way, you know, and inspire the kids and, you know, make them enjoy the movie and, you know, not be scared of people with any disabilities.
Give them, teach them a lesson as well at the same time.
Yeah, and it's just amazing to see people, you know, with a disability so strong and focused, and nothing's going to stop them. So, you know, people like that, they inspire me.
Absolutely. So you must be excited about the Olympics?
Yeah, oh, definitely. I mean, been to 3 Olympics, for my kids really. I'm looking for like experience outside of the Olympics, because once you've been to the Olympics, you know what it's like in the village and so forth, and the pressures of actually competing. But it'll be nice, like with the spectators and being part of like the spirit of the Olympics on the outside. So I'm looking forward to it.
How's she gonna live if she can't swim?
This is Kitty. Hi, Kitty. She's the one that knows all about the movies, not me.
So you're looking forward to this film then, A Dolphin's Tale. Why in particular?
Because dolphins are one of my favourite animals, and I just heard that it's like the dolphin's lost its tail and they make a mechanic one.
You do know about this film, you've done your research. So have you had any experience with dolphins before? Have you?
Do you know what, funnily enough, this summer we all went to Orlando and we were all going to swim with the dolphins, and Kitty, even though she's in a wheelchair, she can swim half a mile now. So she's really been good with her swimming, and we were going to all swim together with the dolphins. And because Leo wasn't 6, he wasn't quite old enough, we couldn't all get in the water with them. But on our next holiday, Leo, is that right?
Maybe we can pretend I'm 7.
And then we can pretend. That's what we can say to you.
We
told him to pretend he was 7, but this holiday coming, we will all be, well, he'll be old enough so we can all get in the water and swim with the dolphins. So I've actually done it before with my husband. We went to Mexico and swam with the dolphins.
Wow, and how was that?
It was a long time ago and it was when we first met, but it was amazing, and we've got video footage and photographs, and yeah, it was a really natural, lovely experience.
And were they really friendly? Were they sort of swimming with you? And could you...
So soft. Do you remember swimming with the dolphins?
That was a wonderful experience. Kitty, you'd love to do that, wouldn't you, babe?
Yeah. So we're quite looking forward to this sort of film. This is right up our street.
Every aquarium in the country says it's hopeless.
Well, they haven't met winter yet.
Have you had any experience with dolphins?
Honey and I have both swam with dolphins. This is my family. We went to Miami to swim with dolphins, and Florida we did, didn't we? We were very lucky indeed.
Wow, and how was it?
It was amazing, and do you know what they did? They came over to my head, and he kept nudging my head because my baldy bit, didn't he? What was his name again? Sandy and Diego, because he's from San Diego. So Mummy was Sandy, and Diego, you swam with Diego. Have you ever swum with dolphins?
No, we're going to, hopefully, when we go to America.
That will be fun. It's the best thing ever, really.
So you definitely recommend it?
Yeah, definitely.
I think after this film, you're probably going to really want to go. It's probably going to make you, go home and...
We'll probably just get one as a pet. Should we just get a dolphin to take home?
Yeah. In the garden, in a big tank. Well, obviously the film's about disability as well, so it's kind of, I guess, a really nice way of introducing disability to children, and
Yeah, well, you've heard, I work a lot with the Children's Trust, which is in Tadworth in Surrey, with children with brain injuries. So you've been to visit them before, and I think it's all good to introduce these things, and realise how lucky we are.
Are you a fan of dolphins? Have you ever swum with them, or?
In Florida, I went on a family holiday. We got to swim with dolphins, and
wow! And how did you find it? Was it amazing?
It's an experience. It's really fun. They're such lovely creatures, so gentle,
really friendly, and were they coming up to you and playing? And
really fun, and like the one we was with, if you went boo, it gets scared and hide. If it goes, were you scared? It'd go, and it was like they're so smart as well.
So, are you excited about this film? Have you heard much about it?
Yeah, I mean, it's it comes from true stories. It's quite an interesting thing to see how they put it together. It's going to be emotional. So my wife's got the tissues for herself, not for me, because I don't cry.
She might just pass you one.
I don't cry.
Because obviously, chefs cry.
They don't.
If something goes wrong, no.
No, we're hard.
Obviously, it's based on a true story, so that makes it doubly emotional about this dolphin with the mechanical tail. So, and as you say, you're not going to cry. So, but obviously, it'll bring more to the film, don't you think, knowing that it is a true story?
Well, that's probably what. That's why I'm more interested than anything to see how they put this together, and the artificial tail. It's a kids' film, so it's a nice tale, and we're going to enjoy it. And it's probably going to be one of those films that are going to go on and on and on, for years to come.
Absolutely, and it's also a nice way of introducing disability to children who might not have had any contact with anybody with a disability.
Well, that's something that kids need to learn at a very early age, and I think it brings it all home and makes us feel how lucky we really are.
Absolutely. And have you had any contact with dolphins? Because it seems that everybody I've spoken to this morning said, yeah, we've been to Florida. I haven't. Please say you haven't.
No.
Can't give up on her.
Are you a fan of dolphins? Have you had any experience? I mean, lots of people we've been talking to have been swimming with them. And
I did. I was in Mexico about 9 years ago, and my boyfriend at the time booked for me to swim with dolphins. It sounds really awful, but the water was so cold because they were in seawater that I actually didn't join in, and I really regret it now.
Yeah, I think you might do after seeing the film, but you can always book another one with, yeah, exactly.
Are there dolphins in Australia?
Well, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised actually. There's some in South Africa and actually America, definitely in Florida. And
Australia for Christmas, so maybe.
Very nice, check you.
Yeah.
So there you have it here at the gala screening of A Dolphin's Tale, and if you like the sound of it, it's out in the cinemas on October the 14th. I'm Catherine Whale here for Premier Scene.